Hi, good morning. It's my morning. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. I'm so glad you're here to watch my video. This is the first time that I have a yarn haul video on my channel. Yes, I've taken you to yarn shops before, but this is the first time that I'm bringing the yarn home. So I am so happy to make this video. I've got my glasses ready because I'm showing you yarn and I've got to read. So and after this video I'm going live, so I better quickly do this video. So Saturday gone by was local yarn store day. I'm not sure if it was just in the USA or worldwide, but accidentally that was the day that I went to 3 of my local yarn stores. Totally unplanned. Well, not totally unplanned. I planned to take my daughter to 1 and it turned out to be going to 3. Okay, so let's start with Esti Craft Shop, and I've taken you on a wool shop tour to their store before. And in this store I'm going to be bending over and just getting the yarn that I want to show you. In this store I came into the one room. Now, you know, this store it's an old house and it has rooms. And in one of the rooms, I think her name was Sune, if I remember correct. I hope I'm remembering your name correct, Sune, if you're watching. She was standing and holding these 2 balls of yarn up and saying, you know, well, she wasn't saying, she was looking. She had a gray one on the table and she was looking and obviously comparing. And I said to her, I think she just put the gray down and she picked this one up. And I just commented and said, I think this one makes this one pop. Hey, do you think so too? She's got good taste in yarn. So what is this? Acrylic. This is our charity. We don't really have, you know, the huge cakes that you get in the USA. We don't have that here. So this is our, I don't know, let's call it an introduction to that, because this is quite new on the market. Double knit pool skein. Pool skein is our go-to yarn for blankets, and I believe it softens up when you wash it. It is do not tumble dry, don't bleach, don't iron, do not dry clean, hand wash, and it is Boulder Gorge is the color name, number 541, and it is 4mm hook, and how many? 699 meters. So this would be a shawl in a ball, because 600 to 800 meters is a lovely shawl in a ball. And approximately 764 yards, 100% acrylics. Manufactured by Saprotex International using imported acrylic raw material. So it's put together here by us, but obviously with imported raw material. So let me just show you again the color. I love the muted colors in it. And this one is the color exactly the same specs, Thistle, 710 Thistle, and this is the color, but there's a bit of a blue and a gray in there. Yes, I think that shows the color beautifully. Okay, I'm going to put these 2 here because this is my first 2. And then the next one is Katja Top Rainbow, and it says Barcelona, Spain. That's where it comes from. And if you want to order, it's from www.katja.com. And it is 50 cotton and 50 acrylic, 200 grams, 800 meters, and a 3mm hook. But look at those colors. Hey? Do you like that? That is beautiful oranges, and then like a maroon red, and it goes over to a cream. Here at the end is like a cream. I like that. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. I love that. I love that. So let's put this on this side. Then at the same store, Esti Craft Shop, I got another ball of Katja Inca, 53% wool, 47 acrylic. And this will make a beautiful scarf. I intend to make a scarf with it. And the hook is 8 to 9. It says USA 11 to 13. 100 meters or 109 yards. 100 grams. But look at these colors. Made in Spain again. Can you see that? Is that beautiful or what? Purples, blues, shocking hot pink, yellows. There's a bit of a yellow orangey color there. I love this. Okay, so let's put that on top so we can see the color. And the next one I bought there that was discounted. We don't often have discounts, but this is what we have. We don't have vouchers like in the USA, and we don't have your 40% discount. And anyway, whatever your Hobby Lobby, Michaels and Joann's offer, we don't have that. But now and again we have a discount, and this is Opal Sokkenwolle pullover and sokkenwolle, so sock wool. Then it is a six fach, which is probably a 6-ply, 150 grams, 420 meters. So one alone would be able to make either a substantial scarf or a small poncho. Small shawl. And it is made where? Let's quickly see. Deutschland, Germany. And the color is violet, but I'm telling you, to me, this is purple. Purple as they come. Hey? And I bought 4. Sweater quantity. Like this. So, this is gorgeous. I bought 4. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about that. You've seen in my lives, I've made a GrannySquare retro granny scarf. And in that is purples, mustard, yellow, and so on. So I'm definitely going to be using that. Okay. Then in sweater quantity, which I'm not going to put here now, I'm just going to put this here. You've seen me use the same yarn in Pink Lady, a triangular shawl, outsize shawl that I've made. And I have a tutorial on my channel called Pink Lady. And this is beautiful. It says Fibra Natura Papyrus, and it is incredibly small print. And a 4.5 millimeter hook. How many meters per ball? 50 grams, 131 yards, 120 meters. So these are the 3 colors that I chose. Sweater quantity. Is that lovely or what? I can't decide what to make with it yet. But if it's a poncho or what. But the winter is coming up, and there is, how much silk is in here? There is a certain amount of silk. I just need more light. There is a percentage of silk, which is 78 cotton. And silk is the rest. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. So silk, I know when I worked with this, it just slides off the hook. And a 4 millimeter hook is what I used. Okay, so let's put this here as well. And stack it up. Then, oh, something else that I bought at them is these tins. That they, obviously I bought a little threader. You call this a threader? You know, you put the yarn through that and then through the needle. That is lovely. Anyway, that's a little small thing, so I'm going to put it in this tin. But look how beautiful this looks. Is this a gorgeous little tin or what? And I didn't only buy that one. I bought a few more. Just look at this one. I'm going to hold it like this. Let the light just go onto it. There we go. Can you see that little kitty? And a little birdie on the back. You know? It's beautiful patterns all around. I love it. I love it. Now I would put in here a little scissor, measuring tape, stitch markers, because my hooks that I use are like these. You know, my favorite. This is my favorite hook. I don't use fancy hooks, so you've got to compensate. Somewhere you've got to get something that's nice. So little things like this. And my hook is on my project, and I only have 2 projects at a time. So, okay, so that's it. So isn't this beautiful? Then, next, another one. And I showed this to you in my live. It says, good things come in small packages, because I have many people in my life that are 5 foot something. 5 foot something. Tiny little women. Beautiful. Anyway, this one opens like this. There we go. And 2 more, but tiny. So this would be either a measuring tape in here that I would put in here, it's empty now, or stitch markers. So look at that. I'm going to show you them next to each other. It's a little Chinese little girl, Eastern little girl. Both have these at the back. I think it's so pretty. Such a pretty little thing. Remember I told you we don't have this. In a live I said, you know, you guys have this little containers over there. We don't have this. So Santi from Esti Craft Shops told me that she found this somewhere. I can't remember exactly. And then she decided to, she turned it over, saw the name and ordered from them. So now they have like a lovely tray there. And I'll put a photograph at the end of this video to show you what they've got in the shop. Okay, what else did I buy there? Let me think. I think that was it. At another occasion, let me just show you this. And I did show you in my live, I bought this. Also Fibre Natura Bamboo Jazz. And it's 50 cotton, 50 bamboo. And I bought 10 of each in sweater quantity, you know. Which I love this color. To me, this would be a summer lace poncho. Something decorative and like a short sleeve cardigan. But don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. But it would be a summer lacy poncho. Anyway, I'm just putting this to one side because I didn't buy that on the same day. I didn't buy it then. Okay, so the third shop I went to, so let me just do that so then I can get to the second shop I went to, wool shop. The second wool shop I went to, I bought this, and this is the same specs as these two, but look at this cheerful color. What I want to make with this is a baby blanket, and I want to add white, and I'm going to show you the white that I want to add to this. I bought at another store. No, I bought at the same store because I went there to get the white. Okay, I'm not going to get that down now because I've got some yarn that I bought. I've shown you the cakes in my crochet chat 4 video. It looks like it's 4 cakes and it's pastels with this white to make it pop. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these to go with this. Hey, for a baby, fresh, and it's going to make it pop. And this is double knit, and it's acrylic, of course, 5.5mm hook. But it is, can you see the texture? Does it? There we go. There you can see it. It's like it's fluffy. So I saw in the shop there was a blanket with big, this amount of rows in pastels, and then just one row of this fluff. And it just really made this little baby blanket pop. So that was my inspiration. So I must still do this. Okay, so now let's just get this right. Going to build a tower here. There we go. There's our white. Now I bought many more of that, but that's just so you can see. Okay, then at the same store I saw, now this is quite a coincidence. I saw this chunky extra large, one ball makes one scarf, 200 grams. It's called Loom. It says Loom Easy, but I mean you can use it for anything. 15 millimeter hook, 200 grams, 150 meters. Look at these colors. Is that gorgeous or what? You know, when you get to my age, you need to have some color next to your face. So I love the colors in this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will probably knit a scarf with this because this is, I love the way this looks. Okay, let's build our tower here. And quite by accident, I saw this yarn. And now can you see the similarity between this? And it's totally different yarn. Can you see the similarity? This is a cotton. Bamboo, 4-ply knit and crochet. And it says it is 3.5 millimeter hook, 100 grams, 220 meters. It doesn't have a color name. It just says color number 103. Yes, Linda, it doesn't have a name. It has a number. She wants them to give a color a name. So now look how similar it is. The same colors that you see in this. And I bought 4 of this because this will make enough, because it's 220 meters each. So that's 440, 880 because I bought 4. That is lovely for a lace poncho. Again, a lace poncho. See if you can see the beautiful colors. Hey? Gorgeous. But I was amazed at how similar it is to this. I mean, all the colors you see in here is what you see in here. And yet this is thick and this is bamboo. The other one's bamboo. Okay. Bamboo. Let's put it there. Now to go with this, I chose one that will pick up. It's pale. It will be for either for the neckline or the hem fringe at the bottom, right? If you make a lacy poncho. I love these. I love the 2. This one brings out those, makes it pop. So, okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Okay, please don't fall. Just stay as you are. Now, the next thing, at that same shop, I got to the counter. That was at Knitter Natter. Did I say? Maybe I didn't say. That was at Knitter Natter wool shop. Now, I haven't taken you there. I need permission from the owner. I want permission. So, but they are a lovely, lovely yarn wool shop. This is what I got. Now look at this. This is a lovely material. And then you open it. It has, let me just see, let me do it the right side up, like this. You open it, and you've got space here to put something in, and like a netting. You've got space for your hooks. There you can put something in, and it's zip. You use a zip to close it. And there is, you can actually zip closed. A compartment and a compartment, but you can see what's in there because there's a netting. Like that. Oh, there you can see clearly. And then your hooks. Beautiful. Now you can get one at her, at the cashier that is full with everything you need. or the empty one. Now I got the empty one because I've got more things than I have space for. So I need a place to put my hooks, extra hooks that I have, because I'm running out of space. I prefer something that is see-through like this, you know, because then you can see exactly what you need. Is what I'm looking for in here. You can just turn it over and see, is what I need in here? Yes, it is in here. There it is, you know. But I love something that looks pretty as well. Now this is plain, but very practical. And where's that thing now? Okay, I'm going to ask my daughter to paint on it because she paints beautifully. And I want her to paint like this, dot painting on this. She can use her imagination, what color she wants to use. But this is beautiful, you know, and durable. You can see this is her own, you know. I mean, it's full of paint and whatever because she paints. She paints. So, but this is, it wears beautifully, you know, it becomes just, the paint just becomes flatter like that. So I'm going to ask her for mommy, but mommy will pay her, you know, I mean, I'll pay her. She doesn't work at the moment. She's having a gap year, so I'll pay her. But for all her trouble, and she does a beautiful job. So she must do this. There's your canvas. Maybe a big picture that goes over both. Okay, so that I got at the cashier. Okay, let's start a little tower there. And another one at the cashier, a little tin. Strawberries, can you see? Give it a moment. There you see. Is that gorgeous or what? I love it. And if you open it, it's white on the inside. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Just put it in again, stitch markers, a little scissor. Doesn't have to be big. You get small scissors. You get something that just cuts the yarn too, you know, those little things. Okay, so that I bought there. And then they have also a young girl like my daughter who makes these buttons. So I bought this. Swanky Creations. Handmade ceramic buttons. Let's see if you can see this one. Yes. Now that I bought that because I thought this would go lovely. If this is a poncho that I make, if it's a shawl I make, I would put a button, you know, on the shoulder, because then you just hook it and the shawl hangs like a poncho. So I think that would look pretty if I use it for that. If I don't, it's still pretty. It's a ceramic button. And the other one that I bought is again for this one. I had this in mind. You see? Can you see how close that is? No, don't blow out. Like that. Beautiful. And then it's like this one is like a duck egg blue. Now 18 Rand is like just over $1, because 18 Rands you must divide by 15. So that's 1 point something. Come on. Take your time. There we go. There's the right color. Beautiful, eh? Okay, so that's buttons. What else did I get there? Let me not miss anything. Then, okay, then I want to share, if I miss, I'm just going to say, look, I bought it at the first store, second. So that was Knitter Natter Wool Shop and Esti Craft Shop. Then I ordered online for myself at Elise Yarns. I'll put their link in the description box, but I love them. They make little notions bags. And this, I think this one was like 80 Rands. Was it 80 Rands or 100 Rands? I'm not sure. But when I looked at it, I thought, this is really not expensive. This is really not expensive. Now, I've already got a pair of scissors in here. Let me just put it to one side. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Really pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then you just zip it. And it's beautifully done. Everything is beautifully done. See? Like this. Now, I ordered this from them and stitch markers and 2 hanks that they caked up for me. Now, you know, a hank that is caked up never looks as nice as it does in hank form. But I wasn't going to go through caking it up because I don't have a Swift. I need to buy a Swift. When there's money, I'll buy a Swift. So this, it says there, Elise Yarn Creations. It's a mother-daughter duo, and it's Esther and Teresa. So they're not Spanish, they are South African. And there is the logo. Let me just bring it. I must learn to bring it closer to the camera, not just shove it in the camera like that. Can you see? It's Teresa. Stop shaking! Like that. It's Teresa. Can you see there? Okay. It is 100% superwash merino, 2-ply sock weight, approximately 100 grams, 300 meters per ball. Needle size 2.5 to 4. I will use a 4 because I want to make a shawl, a beautiful shawl. Now look at the yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, and they have a bin, bargain bin, on their website. You can order from them. They also use PayPal. You can order through PayPal. So you can order this. You can order from their, they've got this, notions bags. Whatever is on there is what they've got. And they've got stitch markers, which I'm going to show you now because I ordered some. And they've got project bags, I believe. Okay, the stitch markers. Now I should have, let me see if there's a thin. I'm just going to use this thin crochet hook and hang them up, and then I can show you beautifully. Otherwise, one by one, I'm not going to do it one by one because we don't have that much time, and I've still got a lot to show you. Now, they must just turn the right way. But, you know, this was my first yarn haul in a very long time, so I was really, felt so blessed to be able to do this. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. These are the stitch markers. Now, believe me if I tell you they are about 10 Rand each. 10 rands. It's less than $1. Can you see? Hearts. There's a cross. There's a crystal. Can you see? Is it too dark? There's a little angel. This one is a little angel. That one's little buttons. There's hearts. Come on, turn the right way. The pretty side is that side. Yeah. And this little one. It looks better than it looks now here because this one is so shiny. It's a crystal and it's so shiny. But you can't see there. Can you see? It's focusing on the background. There, must I come closer? Like so. There you can see it. But this is how I like it, you know, small, because if you use it. Now let me put it in one of these tins. Where's my little tin? Then I'm going to put it in one of my little tins. There you go. I don't want it like that. And stitch markers. Okay, so that's my, yes, you can see it. Okay, what else? So we've bought that. Now, then I also went to, let me just, where next? I need to show you. I went to Rash Material and Wool Shop. But when I went to Thimbles is Esti Craft Shop. Thimbles is the old name, but it's new management now, Esti Craft Shop. They have two houses next to each other. The one is the yarn shop, and the other one is quilting and everything to do with quilting. You can get your fat quarter that you want to buy to make a project bag. Lovely, gorgeous. Okay, but then they have like a bowl there, and you can scoop out buttons. Isn't that gorgeous? So I did that, and I bought a handful of buttons. But now I didn't just scoop. I picked what should be in my scoop, obviously, you know. So there I have a handful of buttons. So how I plan to use it is, for instance, this button. See this button? If I put it on a shawl like this, or like this, and the other side comes over and it's lacy, it just hooks onto this, and it serves as a shawl pin. But I don't have to sew it on. I sew it on. I don't have to pin, unpin, pin, unpin. See? That's what I use that for. And I was thinking, maybe with this yarn, this button, you know, look how I want it to disappear on the fabric, because you don't want it to, because if you don't want to use it, it is there. But it's there if you need it, and disappears if you don't, which is great. Okay, so, and I bought this one as well, you know, also like a shawl pin. Beautiful. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on. Let's keep moving. Time is running out. Ooh, in just over an hour, I'm going live. So let's finish this. I went to Rash Material and Wool Shop. Yeah, they have a lot of material, and she also gives sewing lessons. At the counter, when I checked out, I bought a little scissor. Look at the beautiful handle. Now, I told you I use plain hooks, so I like to buy pretty little scissors, because my hooks are all like this, you know. I mean, I prefer the plain hook. Okay, then what I bought there is shawl in a ball. Yes, Naku Angora Luxe color. 5% mohair, 5% wool, and no, correction, 5 mohair, 15 wool, and 80 acrylic. And it is soft. I did the test in the shop, because I'm going to come home and then, but look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous for a shawl? And there, this is what they have on the, oh, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So it feels so small, but it looks small, but it's like condensed, you know. How many meters? How many meters? Made in Turkey. They say 2.5 millimeter hook. 810 meters. So a lovely lacy shawl, definitely, with this. Where do I put you? Put you there. Just don't fall. Okay. Then I bought an alula double knit cake. Now, this is my third one. I've shown you this before. It's 100% acrylic, 200 grams, 600 meters. So even if you wanted to make this a shawl, you would, you can do that. But now I've got 3 of this, so I can make either a lovely winter poncho, 4 millimeter hook, 100% acrylic. And I've shown you this before, but let me show you again. I love the colors in here. I love the blues, that bit of purple, that bit of pink. I love this. And it looks soft and it feels very soft. Okay, let's just put this right here. Now, yes, the one thing that I also, did I say with these little tins, what I do is I pop them into my project bags, because, and this is my project bag finished now. Remember I said when I did my crochet chat video, I just needed to sew it up, and I've done that now. So now, stitch markers, a small scissor or something that can cut, measuring tape into my project bag. That's what I like to do. That's how I operate. Okay, the last but not the least is this bag of yarn. Let me quickly show you what, and that's how you walk out the store. They give you a bag like this, plastic bag. They ask you if you want a bag. Now let me just cut it open because of time constraints. Okay, so this was on sale. Crafter's Secret, $2.99. That's the full price. I don't know what it goes for. Quickly unpack here. Okay, then we just get it here. Tell you what this is. Crafter's Secret, 5 millimeter knitting needles, 5.5 crochet hook, 230 meters, 252 yards. I Love Camo is the color name. So this is like, you know, camouflage. Isn't that gorgeous? For a guy, for a scarf or a hat. Scarf and a hat. And I have 2 men in my life. So I bought 4. Woohoo! So there we go. Now there's no space. I'm running out of space here. That is when you have a yarn haul. You run out of space. So let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. And what else did I buy? I bought kartopu. Again, this is, I ordered 4 more of this sweater quantity because it's made in Turkey. I want to make something that will go with my GrannySquare retro granny tutorial that's coming out. And I finished it and I can show you what it looks like. Can you see? This is a retro granny scarf I made, and I want something to wear with this come winter. I feel like embracing the 70s, celebrating it. Kartopu. Okay, so what is this? Kartopu means snowball, Linda Simpson tells me. Anti-pilling, 100% acrylic. Yes, 4 to 5. No, they say 2.5 millimeter hook. But a 4 to 5 needle. I would use a 4, but anyway, we'll see when I get to there, right? Baby 100 grams, 250 meters. It's called Baby 1, but now look at this color. I mean, for a baby, really? This is beautiful. It's like a mustard yellow. Does it say the color? No. Color only has a number. K1833, kartopu. Yes, they could have called it something, eh? Like curry or mustard or something. But I definitely want, I've ordered 4 more. I'm waiting for that. Okay, then also maybe to go with my GrannySquare retro granny scarf, I bought the same but in this color. Now this looks like what? Brown. There's no color name. It's color K1707. Is it brown? Does it have a bit of a pink in it? I'm not sure. But it is super soft because it's baby. It's for baby. But I can't see a baby wearing this. Eh? Can you see a baby wearing this? No, it goes with that camo even. You know? Okay, what's next? Let's move on. Then I bought 3 of these. Now, in my very first poncho tutorial that I have, that is called Winter GrannySquare Poncho. I showed you that I copied or did a remake of my own one. And my own one is a brownish color with this color around the neck because I wear it with my jeans, you know. But this one didn't have a label. I don't mind because I've used this yarn and I've got a ball that is new somewhere here and I couldn't find it. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's called Elise Show. See that name? Now let me, if I just do it slower, then it doesn't blow out like it does. See, like that. Elise Show. Okay. And this is 3 of them. I just know that I will definitely use this. Hey? I love this. And this is going to be used with a poncho somewhere. Because I have a very light gray that I bought. And you can see if I use this with a very, if you can see the palest gray in here. And imagine a poncho with that. And then this as the neckline. And the border maybe. Does that sound like a plan? That sounds to me like a plan. Okay. Then I bought, hurrying myself up here. So sorry about the noise of this, but it's not too much noise, is it? Okay. Now, okay. 1, 2, 3 kinds of yarn that I still bought. This I want to go, you know I love making baby blankets, okay? So I bought 4 of this. Look at this. Softest baby pink, pastel pink, but fluffy. Oh my word. And it is 68 polyester, 32 acrylic. What is it? A 5, is that a 5.5 hook? 100 grams, 96 meters. Now this is still all at Rash Material and Wool Shop in Durbanville, where I stay, my local store. 100 grams. So I bought, it's 104 yards, 96 meters. I bought 4 to use with either the same pink or in a baby blanket. We've got a baby coming into the family, so I better do that. Okay, so I bought 4 of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so hi. Then my mom sent me a picture of yarn that she has that's very old. I remember because that was at home when I was at home. And my daughter is 21. So can you imagine how old that yarn is? It is like vintage. And it looks like this. This is called Tropica Double Knit. Can you see this? It's like crinkly. Now I plan to knit. My mom, the one that my mom has is mostly peachy. It's mostly the peach in here. You see the peach in here? Peachy color. Hers is only peachy. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, let me buy this because I can incorporate this either around the neck. I'm going to knit her a lace poncho that she can just throw over, you know. So I bought 2 just to mix with that. Did I give you the specs? 98 acrylic, 2 nylon, 2% nylon, 100 grams, 230 meters, 251 yards. Tropical, 100 gram. Color is 514 barley. I love it. I love the touch of purple in there. Okay, don't fall. Don't go anywhere. Last one. I saw this on sale and I thought I have at least 6 balls at home. At least. And this one, the color, exactly the same specs, but the color for this one is Barbuda, B-A-R-B-U-D-A, 510. But I love it. I love it. Hey, isn't this beautiful? Doesn't it go with what I've got on today? Hey, I love these colors. They're very soft. Okay, I think I still wanted to show you some books that I bought, but I will leave that for another video. We're going to stop it here now because this is a yarn haul video, not a book haul video. So there we go. A yarn haul. So ever so thank you for watching this video, and if you want to see more yarn haul videos, please press subscribe, like, please comment. I love to hear your comments, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, I hope that I will be able to have more yarn haul videos in the future. Let's not say no to that. Thank you for watching. Have a super blessed week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.